Hey everyone, just wanted to bring you well, it's not a new deck, it's just a new deck to me and to a few of you. I keep trying to figure out how to get it back down to 40, and it's not that hard. I like so many cards, it's hard to get it there. It's called BubbleBeat OTK, Hero Beat, Bubble Beat, there's all kinds of names for it, it really doesn't matter. It usually runs around 7 monsters. I'm trying out the 10 monster version. I like it either way. I just want to show it to you like this, and then I can tell you how to switch it back. Okay, the whole idea of this deck is, as you can see, it runs 10 monsters, and it's just a lot of recursion. It's searching, and once they're out of your deck, you just keep bringing them back over and over and over, however you do that. So let's explain a few things how to do that. First, one thing, because I called it BubbleBeat OTK, it does OTK. So let's explain that here in just a second after I run through the monsters. Photon Thrashers are warriors, and they're light, so they're searchable by Rhoda, and they're light, so you can easily get into your Shining. There's your aliases, which is one of the biggest hearts of the deck, because they're going to be what you use over and over and over. Gemini Sparks, Hero Blasts, and they're 1900. They're great. Okay, Stratos. I shouldn't say much about Stratos. He's your searcher. He's going to get you your Bubble Man almost every time, unless you have some kind of other play. And and Bubble Man you're going to drop on the field for free. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but Bubble Man has 2 separate effects. This part at the bottom is effect 2. That entire part is effect 2. A lot of people get confused because the last line says you must control no other cards and have no cards in your hand to activate and resolve this effect, which is the one about drawing 2 cards. It doesn't say to resolve any effects, okay, guys? So the point is, the whole first part, which is this, is you just want to drop this guy. That's one more reason why you run so many magic and trap. Besides just supporting your guys and protecting them, it's to get cards out of your hand. You know, you're going to be setting normal cards like Heavy and Reborn and Dark Hole. You're going to be setting those just so you can get this guy to work, so you can exceed. Okay, so here's the OTK. All you need is Monster Reborn and Stratos. I don't care how you get the Stratos, but there it is. So what you're going to do is you're going to summon Stratos, right? Whether you get it by e-call or whatever, then Stratos gets you Bubble Man, and summon your Bubble Man. Like I said, you're going to be setting your Monster Reborn, which is fine. You can still play it. And then you exceed Bubble Man and Stratos into Blade Armor Ninja. Detach your Stratos. Now Blade Armor Ninja can choose itself to attack twice. Okay, play Reborn. Get back Stratos. Stratos gets back Bubble Man. Summon Bubble Man. Blade Armor Ninja. That's 2 of them on the field. Detach Stratos. And now your Blade Armor Ninjas can attack twice each, and that's 8,800 damage. So there's an OTK right there. Pretty simple. I think that's why this deck was built in the first place. Okay, your magic lineup is very basic, very simple. You got your 5 cards right there: Reborn, Heavy, MSTs, and Dark Hole are your staples. 3 Duality, because you don't always special summon. You need some consistency, and you need to get the right cards. You got Rhoda for your more searching. Warrior Returning Alive is your one more way to recur back a Stratos from the graveyard, or Bubble Man, or whatever it is. I'm going with 2 e-calls instead of 3 because you do run Rhoda, because you do run Stratos. But 3 e-calls do work just fine. It's just kind of a dead card later in the game when there's nothing, because you don't run Avarice. 3 Miracle Fusions because you're stupid not to. Super Poly. This card is being ran at 1 in the deck, and a lot of people like it that way. I like 2 because I want to get it quickly. It really hurts people's big monsters when they took all the time to get them out there. Agors would be wonderful if they brought out the Dark Fusion, tomorrow. But unfortunately, you can't get around Agors very easy, so you have to have cards like Gemini Spark, because Hero Blast doesn't work either. So, some people run like One Smashing. I prefer the Compulse. Of course, on Gores, that's kind of dumb. But anyways, Super Polys are fantastic. You do run 1 Tornado, 1 Nova Master, and a Gaia to get around some of those other, a Stardust or a Dolka, Logia, whatever it is that's causing you problems. And Gemini Spark, of course, goes with your Alias. Book of Moon, staple, and you got your Solemn Brigade with your Torrential. If you don't want to run the Photon Thrashers, you can run an extra MST, an extra E-Call, and an extra, Torrential. that would work fine. Or if you don't like torrential, maybe a second compulse. You run your 2 Hero Blasts because Hero Blast gets you back your alias out of the graveyard to your hand and destroys a card equal to its attack or less than its attack on the field, your opponent's side of the field. So fantastic card, and it's chainable to MST, which is great. And that's why I also like compulsory over Deep Prison, and I like it over Bottomless Trap Hole. Okay, Fiendish Chains should explain themselves. It doesn't hurt that they're coming out as common in the Samurai structure, so I hope you guys like that. And because you set so many back row, you need a Starlight Road. Okay, extra deck's really not there. They're just some cards that I was looking at, so I'm not really going to go in deep into that. You guys can see what they are. Okay, Great Tornado, 3 Shinings, because it happens a lot, and it's another good recursion card. Great Tornado, not Great Tornado, sorry, Nova Master, 2 Zeros, Gaia, Chimera Tech, Fortress Dragon, 2 Utopias, 2 Blade Armor Ninjas, 1 Roach, and 1 Stardust because of Starlight Road. The Roach, I guess you could take out for a third of something or, whatever, but there's times where you're going to fly through your rank 4s. Maybe Zen Meister, whatever floats your boat. I don't care. 3 Utopias, 3 Blade Armor. I don't know. But that's what I tried out. So there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. And let me know what you think in the comment section below. Later, guys.